Welcome to Introduction to Expo and its features. After watching this video, you will be able to describe what Expo is and how it is used, explain the key features of Expo, and describe the main benefits of Expo. One of the most used open-source UI software frameworks is React Native from Facebook, now Meta, which allows mobile apps to be built using JavaScript and React. Nevertheless, the installation and environment configuration of React Native is quite cumbersome and could take a considerable amount of time, especially for newcomers to the given platform. This is where Expo comes into play. Expo makes React Native apps easier to build, test, and deploy through its robust suite of tools, frameworks, and services, which makes it a more available platform for all developers, especially those with less experience. One of the best and most useful open-source tools for a faster setup of a React Native app is Expo. Expo is essentially a project structure and a way to set up projects in React. Developed with the help of the React Native framework, it expands on it by providing a number of predefined components that handle most of the problems characteristic of mobile application development. Expo helps developers build applications that are the same for both iOS and Android, causing a decrease in the need for platform-specific coding that only runs on particular machines. One of the major advantages of using Expo is having a managed workflow. This workflow dispenses most of the setup so that the developers can focus more on the code mixture and less on the environment mixture. Expo also saves developers from Xcode or Android Studio entry point confusion. Expo is something you might start building and testing apps with from the get-go without the need for a complex setup. Expo is a feature-rich application that brings a lot of power to mobile app developers. Let's discuss some of its most notable features. For developers who want to work only in JavaScript, not having to worry about native code, managed minimal workflows is the most common way of using Expo. Expo has a controlled workflow that presents a toolset and APIs that are suitable for React Native applications. Specifically, this pre-configured environment allowed the developers to build rather intricate applications without the need to write a single native line of code. Expo brings a simple procedure for developers who want to add native modules or gain additional control over the program's native features. Although developers get the benefit of Expo's rich set of pre-configured components and services, they can choose to eject their program out of the Expo environment and take full control over the native code. Originally named Expo, the mobile application called Expo Go, accessible on both the App Store and Google Play, enables developers to run code tests on a real device. With regards to the testing of elements or bugs, since developers can scan a QR code with their mobile device that is generated by the Expo CLI, they are able to see the app they are currently developing in real time. One of the main features that make Expo shine is hot reloading and initial fast refresh. Hot reloading makes it possible to see the result of changes in the code without any full-page refreshes, app restarts, or rebuilding the whole app. This fast process can help to accelerate the development process, thereby making it easier for developers to work and deliver projects satisfactorily in record time. The stack of built-in APIs included in Expo covers almost everything from camera access to location services, push notifications, and more. These pre-configured APIs reduce the work and time that would otherwise be used by developers to write shared cross-platform code by organizing them for both iOS and Android. From the server perspective, push notifications are service messages sent to the client device to offer current information irrespective of the application's active use. Although these notifications can be puzzling to manage on occasion, when building mobile apps, Expo offers an API for managing push notifications that lets developers send push notifications to both iOS and Android devices. This API hides the complexities of the configuration of the push notifications for both these platforms. Expo also supports remote updates, whereby a developer can send updates directly to users without needing to download them from the App Store. This feature ensures that users will always load newer versions of the same application, and that fixes or enhancements are initiated and implemented instantly. The Expo Software Development Kit, SDK, is a set of libraries that adds more capability to your React Native application. The SDK captures such areas as gestures, video, statistics, and many others. The team that runs Expo is constantly updating and maintaining the SDK to ensure that the latest versions of React Native are viable. Expo makes application publishing and deployment easier. A developer may design their application for iOS and Android and upload it to the respective app stores within a few commands. Expo, in particular, helps developers focus on various other parameters of their application, since most of the complex constructive works, such as code signing and asset bundling, are avoided. Expo Snack is a powerful application for learning, testing, and sharing code snippets that lets the developer write React Native code and see the result in real time in the browser. What is also interesting with Expo Snack is that developers are able to rapidly prototype with different components and APIs, which requires a scant setup of the local environment. Expo is incredibly useful for a variety of reasons, making it a preferred choice for many React Native developers. Let's look at some of these reasons. First is ease of use. This way, Expo ensures that the developers have a controlled workflow that is easy, even for new mobile programmers. Much of the configuration of the development environment is done by the platform, leaving developers free to start rapidly developing apps. Next is cross-platform development. Expo simplifies cross-platform development by providing tools that work well on both iOS and Android. This takes the burden of numerous platform types from developers to enable them to write code and run it on a number of platforms. Next is comprehensive API support. The APIs that are built into Expo cover a wide range of what is expected of a typical mobile app. This ensures proper integration and maintenance of the APIs across the platforms and reduces demand for external libraries. Lastly, there is strong community support. Documented Expo resources assist those people who face various issues regarding the development of their applications to find answers, share the received information, and transform themselves with the help of others. Having this strong community also helps keep the Expo product continually updated with new features and improvements. In this video, you learned that Expo makes React Native apps easier to build, test, and deploy. Expo is an open-source tool for improving the setup and configuration of React Native. The most common way of using Expo is through a managed minimal workflow. The Expo Go mobile app enables developers to run code tests on real devices. Hot reloading lets developers see the result of code changes without full-page refreshes, app restarts, or app rebuilds. Expo's built-in APIs cover elements such as camera access, location services, and push notifications. Expo offers an API for managing push notifications that lets developers send them to iOS and Android devices. Expo supports over-the-air updates sent directly to users, so they don't need to download them from the relevant app store. Expo SDK is a set of libraries that add more capabilities to React Native apps. Expo Snack is an app for learning about, testing, and sharing code snippets. And Expo is a preferred choice for many React Native developers because of its ease of use, its cross-platform development approach, its comprehensive API support, and its strong community.